joining us today. We're going to be taking you off to the Dominican Republic to a super hotel that Armando is going to tell us all about, the W Punta Cana. Hands up if anybody's been there. That'll be a good one. You can raise your hands. Oh, Claudia's been there. Hey, excellent, Claudia. Okay, just while we're waiting for everybody to come in, make sure on the chat your drop down says everyone rather than hosts and panelists so we can all see your comments. And any questions you've got, please pop them into the Q&A. We'll make sure we get those answered towards the end. So Armando, I'm going to introduce you. It's your webinar. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, thank you, Sarah, for the great introduction. So my name is Armando Montalvo. I'm the proud leisure sales manager of the amazing NU W Punta Cana, the first all-inclusive adults-only resort in the world for W hotels. So we're very excited to welcome you here. It's always summer, so I know that a few of you would love to spend, not only the festive season, but also the future, holidays with us. So very excited to be here, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And are you going to play us the video first? Because this is what I can see on the screen.
That's right. I just want to give you a little hint of, the essence of the property. So later I can go into the specifics. So we'll start the video now. Perfecto. So now I can properly welcome you to the W Punta Cana experience. As I mentioned, we are the first resort for W hotels that opens in an all-inclusive format. So we're extremely proud to announce a new experience that will redefine not only what all-inclusive is, but also what luxury is itself. We are actually sharing can you just please confirm you can actually see my screen
All
before
good.
I start? Perfect. It has happened as I start, and I was like, okay. So you can properly see the W Punta Cana. Well, we're the first all-inclusive adults only. We like to say no checks, no children, no compromise. So as part of the first all-inclusive property, we want to make sure we provide a sense of curated experience, a sense of privacy, beautiful areas, starting with the locations in Uvero Alto, which is 45 minutes from the Punta Cana airport. We are located right in the heart of Uvero Alto's natural area on the ocean front, mountain back, and a beautiful, landscaping. We don't have any neighboring resorts, so the only thing that you'll see is actually the ocean front, the mountain back, and the beautiful nature surrounding us. So we are going to pretty much start with the main pillar for me, that is how the W brand creates a storytelling using both architectural design and of course the beauty of the destination and interior design in each one of the venues and each one of their categories. So then you will have this little nods to nature. We are a very forward-thinking Dominican style property that you will pretty much feel the beauty of the destination plus the bold essence of the brand as well. So we are not afraid of using colors. As you can see in the screens, we are a resort that is very, very, very interactive, yet elegant and seductive at the same time. So we'll make sure each one of the corners for us has a personality. It has its own, ambience, and of course, it is traditionally Dominican as well. Now, first pillar for us is the guest rooms and suites. We are a property that is built to be different. We are actually the only property for all W hotels, actually for all Marriott properties and Dominican Republic, that will only feature king size beds in all its categories. And that means you can choose one king or two kings per category, even at entry levels. We'll pretty much expand the experience. One king will allow two adults as usual, but two kings will allow the experience to up to four adults. So we just want to make sure not only you have more options, but also a bigger space, as bigger beds will require bigger rooms. We have the biggest entry-level room in the market with around 700 square feet, which is around 67 square meters. Another element that I really like to highlight in all the rooms, all 304 rooms will have this beautiful, not only rainfall shower, but also a bathtub. So this is quite a unique key selling point, as we want to make sure not only rooms feel spacious, but also they feel enhanced and they have upgraded amenities as well. And another fun fact that I like is that all ground floor rooms will be either a swim up or a private pool. So this is such a cool feature as well. This is a little breakdown of our categories, starting with our tropical view. But trust me when I tell you about the tropical, this is actually the leading type of view that we have, which is miles and miles of nature. We have actually the best balcony spaces, combining both the lounges and a table side area, so you can have, instead of the traditional, sliding door balcony, you will have actually a mini terrace for me. And of course, we go all the way up to the Larimar penthouse, which is 4,681 square feet, almost 421 square meters, which is ideal for up to 8 adults. And as I told you, all the rooms will feature king size beds. One of the suites will have three bedrooms, one king, and two kings. And a few of the mega suites will have two bedrooms for a combination of one king and one king, and one king to two kings. Even for an adults only property, we still have connecting options as well. So you will be able, this is a property that is both chameleonic for couples, but also social groups or groups like birthday parties, any type of, multi-generational families starting with 18 years old. And we can accommodate to both relaxation journeys to also a bit more fun type of, holidays as well. Now, the second pillar for us is the culinary and mixology programs as well. We are really built to be a different, property, in the sense that we want to make sure every experience feels more curated, it feels more personal, and it feels obviously more enhanced. We have excellent culinary and, mixology experiences. We actually work with a London company that actually curated this specific mixology menu for each one of our experiences, to reflect the personality and, the essence of it, the place. For example, the Taino bar that we have in our living room will use a lot of, natural ingredients, natural infusions, like also the popular use of Mama Juana, natural, fresh fruits like chinola or passion fruit, that is very popular in the destination, to create a specific mixology menu. Now, starting with, the mixology program, I would like to start with Trade Market, because this is the only one from the 12 culinary experiences that won't be a la carte, but it will be a live cooking station type of service. This will feel like a grand food hall with an international, market of different cuisines. So you can have, from Peruvian night, you can have Dominican roots, you can have sometimes Italian. So it will feel lively and it will feel dynamic, but also prepared at the same time. All of the restaurants will have gluten-free, vegan, and vegetarian options. And of course, our culinary can also assist with a specific food restrictions or dietaries according to your client's needs. We will continue with now the a la carte experiences. I starting with the living room bar. This is the bar that I told you that has this Dominican and Taino essence with the natural use of infusions, use of also fresh fruits and also herbs to make sure it feels more natural and it feels more in haste. The second one is a cena, which is again the best of the Caribbean and a little bit of the Dominican flair. This is actually a more of the eclectic experiential type of restaurant. It almost feels like a chef table. It has an open kitchen, and this is the best example of a zero waste type of restaurant. We are really focused not only in local sourcing with regards of the culinary experiences, but also making sure we do a more conscious type of program. So we are very proud to announce this specific experience has a zero waste program. Now, noodle is also the best of the Pan-Asian cuisine, the Asian fusion, with a more modern technique and taste. Think about international urban ramen house of Japan, but with the Caribbean flair. My favorite one of the experiences is actually another key selling point for our property, which is the beautiful speakeasy. We are home of the first speakeasy experience that is part of an all-inclusive program in Dominican Republic. This will be actually a combination of different ambiances. It is hidden behind our cigar humidor. And when you order the special of the house, it will take you to this very groovy 70s meets 80s type of Studio 54 bar with a DJ booth. We got also a very seductive bar, a throwback to the 80s with a full arcade game system, like Pac-Man, the best of the 80s, like Street Fighters, Mario Bros, Donkey Kong, you name it. And then the third area will be a vinyl type of store where you can have your favorite collection of more than 100 vinyls, and you will have a one-on-one session in one of our record players. So this is such a fun concept and one of the most immersive experiences that is part of an all-inclusive program. Satsuma, it is actually my second favorite, they're side by side, but because of the stunning view, yes, beautiful oceanfront, but the real stunner is actually the mountain back that you see towards the sunset, because actually that's where the sun sets every day around 6 p.m. So you have these beautiful natural shows from pink skies, violet, purple, and golden, of course, and main golden hour. And this will have not only a bar service, but also a hybrid restaurant service, as this has a very dedicated Nikkei bar cuisine. For those of you who are familiar with the Nikkei bar, it's the fusion between Japanese and Peruvian. So you can find delicacies like the tuna tartar, tuna tataki, we got the crudo bar with the sashimis, we got ceviches, of course, of the Peruvian, flair. We got also tiraditos, pokeballs, this type of crudo bar experiences. So it's the only one that is 50% restaurant, 50% a bar. Now we got the plaza, which is a more casual type of eatery with the main signature bar on the tree bar that we see here. This is having your dining under the stars. Think about like, a piazza in Italy. And this place will have not only the bar, but also some bite services with pop-up stations, or you can order from the restaurants to have an outdoor dinner type. Now, the next one is for the beer lovers, this is the microbrewery. This is the tap room. Actually, this will combine not only an international beer selection, but also they will combine a microbrewery experience. So what I want to highlight with this is that these will have pretty much the best local beer, not only, the international beer, but actually a proper what we call canitas. This is a selection of four draft beer for a more artisanal process. And what you see at the back is actually our new chef garden. In the future, as a new property, we will build brand new, and we started operations in June. So this is still our first, semester, but we're starting a farm to table type of experience. So we're just waiting for, the best, garden from the chef starts growing, so we can have, a more organic type of experience. And it has a more of a sports feel to it. Now, next we got Sensazioni. Now, this is a popular experience. I know it's now opening for very specific type of entertainment, especially for theme nights like the jazz and bass. We recently have it. We have karaoke nights, as this has a very feel of a theater. It has a stage and it has a LED screen combined with the LED lighting, the party lights, and the signature golden bar. So depending on the show, we open it for yes included programs. Also sing on karaoke, cinema nights is another popular night as it has, both kind of, a show like a dine cabaret show plus the bar. And for private events, this is also have been very requested for weddings and welcome or farewell dinners for groups as well. Two beautiful outdoor areas for pool time. We got two different ambiances actually. Chill pool, its name says it all, is a place to disconnect, to relax, to enjoy the low vibes, low density. And it has a signature swim up bar with a lot of fresh infusions as well. And opposite, we got the wet deck, which is a place to connect, to socialize. This is the social pool, the place to see and be seen with a signature 80-meter long infinity pool overlooking the almost 400 meters of ocean front. And this also will have more upbeat type of atmosphere, DJ sessions at midday, at sunset, and if there's a party also at midnight, they will have also more activations in the water, like aqua cycling. We have some Pilates, we have some volleyball, water polo, this type of more upbeat activities. And another signature bar, which is the Cala bar for both bite services and also a proper bar services adjacent to this pool. And Taman will be our beach club. This is the Mediterranean restaurant with also openings for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an a la carte type of service in opposition to the trade market. And this will have the most bohemian style, as this is again the most oceanfront and the most kind of like, laid back of the restaurants. And to wrap the 13 experiences that we have for the culinary program, we got the Alpes Cafe or the coffee house, the barista house. These will combine not only your traditional go-to coffee table, but you will find a green island for a grab and go type of service. So if you have an early flight, it will open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. So you can have not only the best coffees, but also freshly baked goods. You can also find gluten-free, vegan, and vegetarian versions of this. And pastries, so elevated pastries. Everything is freshly made at home, with the exception of the gelatos that are also a must. But we bring in from the most popular brand in the destination. And then to complement these services, we have the food trucks or the pop-ups that we pretty much add at pool times or mainly, social times in different areas, so we can actually enhance the experience through coconuts, mango, fruits, Mama Juana, veggies. We got also paellas, poke bowls, ceviches, and so on. This won't be a setup station, but it will be a changing station depending on how the fluency of guests during the stay. Now we have a 24/7 in-room dining service included for all categories without any delivery fees. And the only package or bundle packages that we have as an upgrade during pool or beach times are the beach and pool cabanas, because this is actually a package. So it's just not only the cabana, but it will include a more assisted type of butler service during the pool and beach times. Sometimes, depending on the buckle of your shoes, we have some facials. We have also some, massages. We have upgraded bottle service depending on what you want as well. Now, the third pillar for us is the way we do entertainment. We are trying to make sure we are quite a unique property and we offer a more immersive type of program, combining the different levels of energy that you want to invest, right? Because we know all guests are different, they're looking for a different journey during the stay. We use something very common that it's music. W brand, it's a brand very rooted in music, but that it has evolved over time to offer a more well-rounded type of service. So either if you want to relax or if your journey is towards like upbeat and fun, we have different music creations that will just make sense and it will guide you through their stay. So we have a program, entertainment program that pretty much will feature more than 30 activities during the week. To make it easier, we divided in 4 categories, depending on, again, your levels of energy and the type of activities. Depending from morning to night, we got first the rise experiences that are totally focused into an holistic approach. We pretty much take in consideration that you also want to connect, with nature, with your body, and with the rhythms. So activities such as yoga, we have meditation, we have different type of rituals. Towards the 4 elements, we have my favorite one, which is the sound healing, and many more. The second category is the mood category. This is actually very into fitness. Yes, we have a 24/7 fitness area open for all guests in all categories, but also we have outdoor experiences with proper trainer classes like the aqua cycling, we got the bounce speed, we got some boot camps at the beach areas, we have also some Pilates. So depending on what you want to do to activate your body, we got both indoor experiences and outdoors as well. The third category, one of the most popular, is the explore and connect. I call it the social category. This is because this is very focused in group activities. So either if you're traveling solo or social, you will be able to mingle with other connectors with different type of experiences, such as the cooking classes, we got some mixology classes. We also have the popular cultural experiences, so we can kind of implement the more of a local feature, like the workshops, the clay workshop, which is creating your own pottery and having it as a souvenir, and the Larimar workshop, which is creating your own signature jewelry piece using the national gemstone of the Dominican Republic, which is the Larimar stone. Also connecting with the local activities, such as exploring vision boards, cacao roots, and more of these social gatherings as well. And the final category is the W After Dark, which is making sure the music journey continues through your stay from morning to night with different activations, such as the signature always on DJ service, which is making sure there's always a DJ at midday, at sunset, and at midnight. Then we have different type of activities, such as we have the theme parties. We have also some special live music happenings like the Alma Flamenca. We got also Latin nights, Dominican nights in Comadito, and different type of like theme parties, just on base, as a few examples of that. Now, I mentioned now the brand is very focused also into offering a more balanced type of experience. Yes, it's still very into music and activities, but we have the heart of wellness in our signature away spa. So this is 4,000 square feet, around 400 square meters in each floor. So each floor has that capacity. The main one will have not only the beautiful hydrotherapy circuit, but also a relaxation room with 2 types of saunas, a salt room with a full Himalayan salt wall for the natural properties of the Himalayan salt, but also a steam room as well with the natural essential oils. And the upper areas will feature the 10 therapy rooms. They will have 5 of them for individual services, and 5 of them will be for couple services and the fitness area as well, combining also the beauty salon with the bridal suite experiences as well. And last but not least, connecting with the local experiences outside the property. This is actually one of the favorite experiences for the adventurers. We have a beautiful, surrounded by nature area where you can do activities like kite surfing. We can do some boogie exploring. You can do some cigar rolling, different cultural approaches as well, visiting different type of little towns. So this is arranged actually with the DMC that we have in-house, which is Connect DMC. So guests can have a more of an easy and approachable experiences connecting with the destination as well. While the programming is included, this is actually an extra charge type of experience. Right now, we are actually offering educational stays for agents, so you can come and explore the property for grand openings. And we're part of the Marriott Bonvoy Travel Advisor Program as an all-inclusive property. So remember to register your nights because you can also have some double points for direct bookings, or 500 points for indirect bookings. So all bookings matter for us. So I just want to thank you for your attention and your time today. And I think we're ready for the questions because there's a special surprise.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Armando. Do you just want to share that video again? Because it was really good. And just
Perfecto,
for those
of
that have
course.
joined later, yes. And then if anybody has got any questions in the meantime, you can pop them into the Q&A. We'll do a Q&A session. And as a reminder for everybody, those of you that are on the webinar live today, we will do a little question at the end, and you will all be entered into a prize draw to win a 2-night stay at the hotel. I'll let you know who the winner is tomorrow. But yeah, Amanda, go ahead and share that video because it was very, very good.
Perfecto, we'll share again.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, so
My
question.
pleasure.
Let's have a look what we've got. So Rob's asking, he said it looks fantastic, Armando. Please can you share a downloadable copy of the opening video? So will you be able to send that out to everybody, like a link that they can download?
Yes, of course. I don't know if it's easier if I send it to you so that you can reshare it maybe, or send me the contact list and I can just send it in the next follow-up email.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Super. Thank you very much. Nancy's asking, do you have pickleball courts?
We have a kind of setup of pickable experience, so it's not always set there, but we put it during the week. So we got a specific terrace where we set a pickleball court, but it's not like always on. It's a happening for us.
Yeah, no problem
Mhm.
at all. Rob's asking the distance to golf courses in the area.
Mhm. So basically, we have a partnership with Grupo Punta Cana, which is the most popular Punta Cana and the best, to be honest, with the regards of the view golf courses. For groups with at least 4 people, we got included transportation, and it is around an hour from the property. So they're really located to the side of the airport. So really side by side.
Perfect. And we've got
Mhm.
a lot of requests for images as well. Will you be able to send a document that they can download
Absolutely. I
is
can send this
perfect.
presentation plus a separate media link so you can access to the recent photo shoot that we did just last September.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Um, what did you say about the site inspections? This question's from Melody.
Oh, yes, we have both obviously welcoming all agents and preferred partners for not only site inspection but also educational stays, which is actually our preferred agents feature rate. So you can come here, experiences at a very, very, very discounted rate. So we want you to experience in Mexico. I'm from Mexico. They say you have to live it to believe it. So these are also available all throughout June next year. Just let me
Brilliant.
know when you're ready and I can send you the information.
Sounds like a plan to me. Um, Zenab's asking, is the minimum age 18 or 21?
And for us, it's 18. That's correct.
Super, thank you very much. Paul is asking, are there any opportunities to fish whilst there? I have a client who is a keen fisherman.
Yes, actually, we have not as part of the obviously resort activities, but there is a specific outside the resort activity with our DMC that will take you fishing as well. Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you. Crystal Rose is asking, do you work with IntelliTravel agents?
Yes, we're starting to branch out. This is our new, the first year. Now we work directly through the GDS in Marriott with a specific type of agencies and tour operators as well. But yeah, now it's a more direct approach, so they will be able to work as long as everybody has an IATA, you get it. I have welcomed a few. Then we offer always different options with regards of the booking process, depending on what is more convenient for you or your agency. But yes, we have worked with intelligence.
Perfect, thank you. Stephen's asking, with the DJ and music, morning, noon, and night, are there accommodation that will provide quiet nights that are not
Yes.
disturbed by the music party?
Yeah. With regards to music, every journey it's different. For example, we just want to make sure there's always the option, but that doesn't mean that will be the general mood of the property. That's why this I mentioned is a very chameleonic property. The DJs, for example, will be at the outdoor areas at midday, which is around noon, 12, and at sunset. And now indoor area, so it makes sure it is a more kindly, guided upbeat journey. Will be in the main bars that won't be noticeable in most rooms. So yes, we do offer both a low density and calming ambience in case you just want to relax and disconnect. But there will always be options at specific areas for a more upbeat atmosphere. Mhm.
Perfect, and that's if you're
Ambience.
18 and above.
Yes, that's right.
Perfect. Amanda, I've got a question for you. What's your favorite
Mhm.
experience when you're there?
Oh, well, I do have my favorites. The speakeasy is one of them. That was the reason I was like, okay, this is such a new and such a unique property. All the storytelling about getting into the speakeasy, the ambience is quite groovy. So it also reminds me of a lot of the pub and the kind of canteen experiences that I saw, but with a more of this studio disco vibes as well. So we recently held a fun trip with a lot of UK partners this last week actually, and they love the vibe because again, it reminds them of this, very clandestine bars from the 70s, 80s. And then the second one is Satsuma because of the view. It's stunning. And the type of
Brilliant.
cuisine.
Thank you very much. Any more questions? Is Mama Joanna available on property?
Yes, of course. It wouldn't be a Dominican property without Mama Juana. Yes. Yes. It's by itself, which is the roots kind of infusion drink. And we also have Mama Juana cocktails, so you can have a more curated type of mixology as well. But yeah,
Perfect.
lots of Mama Juana. That's part of the heart.
And is it available to purchase to take home?
Yes, they have a retail store with more out of the Dominican flair brand. We have two type of retail stores. One of them will be with more proper like convenience. Yes, Dominican like souvenirs like Mama Juana, art and stuff. Convenience stores with also pharmacy, different type of products that you will love to purchase. And then we have a retail store that is a more of a boutique that offers like, clothing, jewelry, purses like with Latin artists. So two different styles, but yeah, you will be able to find it there. Or if not, the W Insiders can also assist you with the local. We have a near, Colmadito little town, so they can also take you there for local shopping as well.
Perfect. Is there a cigar lounge or a cigar humidor on the property?
Yes, actually, the cigar humidor is actually the entrance of the speakeasy experience. So it is a proper cigar humidor, and then you can purchase cigars, and there's a designated area in the property where you can smoke the cigars. As normally 99% of the property is smoke free, but there's a specific terrace where you can actually enjoy the cigars.
Perfect, thank you. Michael's asking, do you need reservations for dinners?
Oh, thank you for that. I almost forget. So we are still at tasting. Obviously, testing process, it's would require, probably the first year. So far, from the 13 experiences, only two of them, because of how popular they are, will require reservations, given the occupancy that we have presented right now. And those two are Satsuma, the rooftop terrace, and Escena, which is the Dominican and Taino kind of Caribbean restaurant. Other experiences will be first come, first serve. Probably it's also an evolving concept. We're still, seeing how the affluency of guests pretty much present. So probably in the future will just be a completely hybrid system. Yes, having a few by reservation, but having also a few just as a first come, first serve for a more of a smooth process as well, a more balanced type of service.
Yeah. And when you say first come, first served, is that like,
Mhm.
can they email in advance and book them, or have they literally got to turn up at the restaurant
Oh
and
yeah,
book?
yeah. No, it's just like going to the restaurant and asking for availability.
Okay, okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So it's got to be done when they're there in person on the day.
That's right.
Super. Is there a dive shop on the property?
Sorry, I didn't quite
A
understand.
dive shop for diving?
No, not that I know of. No, I can confirm that. No, no, no. We don't have a
Okay,
dive shop.
no problem. And do you have an agent learning program?
Yeah, well, we have not only, the webinar programs as well, but we have the fantastic rates program, which is through Marriott. This is a kind of like in a hotel excellence where you can get trained into a specific property to receive this specific, very, very reduced rates. And it is available through, the GDS or the Marriott, you know, platform, and then you can apply it, have the training, and have this specific kind of certification and a code that will give you these preferred rates. So I would recommend also joining this program as well.
Perfect. And is there a best time of year to travel?
Well, yeah, well, it's very subjective to obviously availability and your availability too. I do have a preferred time due to, obviously it's seaweed season. It's always April to October. So if you don't want any seaweed, I would say avoid those months. But it's also the lowest season, so it's best rates. So again, it's like what you prefer. And then my favorite times to travel is November towards March, which is normally a little bit higher season.
Yeah, exactly. High season as well, isn't it?
Mhm.
Those months. Perfect. You was asking, are all the restaurants included in the all-inclusive option?
That's right. The ones that I mentioned that are part of the all-inclusive program, no extra charge. There's obviously a private events type of, like romantic dinners, especially, family style on the beach, everything that is privatized. It could be, an upcharge, but it has an enhancement. But all experiences that I mentioned are part of the all-inclusive program. We have quite a good culinary plus international open bar selection that is actually enhanced. So brands like Grey Goose, Titos, Walker, Jack Daniels, Don Julio, only, top show brands.
I'm there. I'm there. Thank you. And final question, do you arrange transfers from the airport?
Yes, this is actually part of the DMC services. We have a personal DMC in the property. So whether you want to book it in advance, we will just put you in contact with them for any specific, services. Or also if you want to book it, once you're in the resort, let's say you arrive at your preferred booking, but you want to take from the transportation from property to the resort, we can, assist you with that or any other activities as well. So they're in
Super.
charge of transportation and excursions.
Brilliant. Thank you
Mhm.
very much. So that draws a close to the Q&A. Don't worry, I will send a copy of the recording out. I will also copy in Armando, so if you help, you'll have his email address. But also he will send out to all of you the copy of the video and the photograph album that you'll be able to have, and if there's anything else that he wants to add into there. Okay, so now if everyone can go to chat and make sure that your drop down says everyone. As a reminder for today, everybody that's live on the webinar gets a prize draw entry. If you answer the fastest finger first, you get 10 entries. I'll then pop you all into a magic spin to win and let you know tomorrow when I send out a copy of the recording. So, Armando, do you have a little question for us?
Yes. So let's say who is the first one to join. What is the type of cuisine offered at our Satsuma rooftop terrace? There you go. I think I see a winner. It's Rob Kennedy, if I'm not mistaken. It is Nikkei, which is a combination between Japanese and Peruvian. So congratulations, Rob. You're the lucky winner.
Super, super. Well, he's got his 10 entries and then we'll let you know the exact winner tomorrow. But Rob, you've got a
Oh,
strong
perfect. Sorry.
advantage for
I
everybody.
was spying. Oh, well, he got it first. I thought he was, the one that got it first.
No, we do it this way to be fair on everybody. But yeah, we'll let you know tomorrow if Rob, with his 10 entries, has managed to sneak in there and get his 2 night stay. So thank you,
There
Armando.
you
Is
go.
there anything else you want to add? Any final point for us
Well,
to remember?
anywhere, I'm here for you. I will be, sharing all the information so you can have this beautiful presentation plus everything with regards of the educational rates program and of course the Marriott Boy travel advisor so you can double dip your bookings and I can't wait to welcome you to the property. It's been lovely chatting with you, Sarah, as always, and we hope to see everyone at the property, okay? So save your time for W Punta Cana.
Thank you very much, Armando. Great presentation, and thank you to
Thank
everybody
you.
for joining us today. We will send everything out to you, so get booking your clients and get logging them. So thank you very much, and we'll see you all very soon. Thanks, Armando.
Perfecto.
Great
Thank
presentation.
you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sarah. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.